Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Shut down!
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, Week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Got his target, Samuel, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Mayfield now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Eric Kendricks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Carr to throw on second down. Flush to his right. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw for Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They get it to him running left, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, a 22.
694. 24. Express.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6:37. 29. 29.
On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Finding room inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Mayfield on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6:37. Hey, Purdue.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Right now.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get set. 280. 618. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now, 180.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
694.
Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set. 280.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
action. Now it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Carr. And finding the tight end Hooper. Avoids him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
6-18.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, heck of a move.
Man,
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Justin Houston not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mayfield on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Monday down. Go Chief. Deuce right. Hey, guys, check me out. Hey, 734, 29. Check.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
180.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Express. 694.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, 734.
Carr will try it again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Being chased at, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
29.
Now Carr, got to have this one. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Monday, down. You waiting?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Get set. You waiting? Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39, green 39. Detroit!
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gun!
Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain through